Hey my dear co-YouTubers, it is the third vlog of Juana in Norway. Yes! Today you will hear from me some of the weird things Norwegians do as part of their culture, which I have learned myself after living here for almost 7 years. So, if you have just moved to Norway, let us see if you have observed the same things here on my list. Did you know that Norwegians are not used to greeting anyone they meet on buses, stores, streets, malls, and other places? The only rule breaker is when they're out for a hike in the mountains or forest. Then they greet any stranger they meet on the way. So, remember to say hello or hey hey. Speaking of going out for a tour in the mountains, they can actually go anywhere in all kinds of weather. No problemo. In the city center where I live, I often see joggers out in the rain. Male and female. They're just true to their saying, det finnes ikke dårlig vær, bare dårlige klær. Which means there is no bad weather for them, just bad clothes. In other words, you just have to find the perfect attire that matches the weather. Smart! Did you know that Norwegians can entrust their house and cabin key to anyone they know? They can even leave the house main door unlocked, depending on the neighborhood, of course. We sometimes do that here in our street. Shh. If it is a very busy block, though, for example, with tourists, foreign students, and workers in the area, then maybe the house owners are more careful compared to the quieter areas in smaller cities or towns. In the provinces, usually, you can just leave your things outside, like your bicycle, and nobody's going to steal it. As I have mentioned in my video number 1, Norwegians are very shy people who value their personal space so much. Can you guess what makes them chatty and more open, even to strangers? Booze, baby. I think Norwegians are not expressive of their feelings. They are also not romantic. So maybe alcohol helps a little. I think in general, they are not loud people. I have observed that even in concert halls. They just clap mildly or slightly like this. After each song, the crowd can sometimes sing along, yes, but never boisterous or rowdy. They don't even shout or whistle in excitement. I do. It is not super weird. Just a bit strange that they can be so prim and proper, you know? It's a different story though when they are in bars or pubs with live band music. Then they become alive. I mean, lively and responsive. Sure, I have heard of some fights, but that is usually among teenagers. Norwegians can swim or bathe in freezing cold waters. Sometimes even naked. Now that is weird for someone who is from a tropical country like me. Brrr. But it is normal to Scandinavians. Isbathing, literally translated to ice bathing, is very fresh and healthy for them. Yeah. I don't find it strange that Norwegians are loyal to one kind of multivitamins called tran, or internationally known as cod liver oil. But what I find weird is how they use or recommend ibuprofen and paracetamol whenever you are feeling sick or there is something painful in your body. No specific type of over-the-counter medicines for this and that. Just take paracetamol or ibuprofen. You'll be okay, they say. Yeah. I have not met anybody personally from the north yet, but I have heard that the people there swear a lot. Profanity, yeah, but they're not mad or angry. It's just part of their culture, how they converse on a daily basis. Maybe they're more expressive than the rest of Norway. I don't know. Sometimes, when I swear at home, not to be offensive or anything, just simply copying some of the things that I see, the swear words that I see on films and TV programs, which I think are quite cool, like fee, fine, their F word version of that, yeah. Or paredrit, just shh, yeah, you know that. My husband's usual reaction would be, hey, go wash your mouth with soap. It's his way of saying, watch your mouth, girl. Why do Norwegians love to drive to the nearby Swedish border just to buy some groceries? Well, the first reason is, it is really cheaper in Sweden. That's a fact. The other reason? They just love to do it. It has been part of their tradition, period. There was a time I saw in the news when the lockdown and all these coronavirus restrictions came, that the Swedish stores close to Norway were almost bankrupt because there were no Norwegians buying from them. Yes, you can just imagine how much money is spent in shopping bacon in Sweden. Speaking of food, I don't think Norway is culinary adventurous or exploring food enough, although Japanese, Thai, and Chinese restaurants are in every city now. They like spring rolls and noodles, yes, but not many Norwegians like exotic dishes, which are less popular. Generally, they do not like food with too many seasonings, especially when it is too spicy. So, I was surprised to find out that they have Taco Friday. Yep, you heard it right. Tex-Mex on Fridays. Well, they make their taco meat and sauces not that spicy, if you ask me. At least, not to Asian taste buds. No, 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 no. Who boils hot dogs? Norwegians. They boil those hot dogs that are very thick, or you call them frankfurters or sausages, whatever you call it in your country, in plain water. Then they peel off the hot dog skin before eating it. Whenever I look at it, I see 1/4 of it just being thrown away. Just like that. After a couple of years, I shifted to buying the smaller hot dogs with no thick skin in various flavors, and I fry it. But when my husband misses the traditional, original, thick Norwegian hot dog, which is called pulse in his language, in a little bit smoke flavor, then I buy it. Because it is really good in spaghetti, you know? Breakfast is optional for some. Even if they do it, it is usually very little. A slice of bread, or just a cracker with cheese, or any spread. Lunch at work is sometimes just, well, crackers, cheese, or spread. Nope, they are not on a strict diet. This is just how they like it. Oh, and dinner before 4 p.m. So, when you feel hungry in the evening, it is not weird. Just have kveldsmat, or supper as they call it in English. What is it? Bread or crackers. But here at home, we sometimes have a variation of olives, grapes, or other fruits, and feta cheese as snacks. Okay, sometimes potato chips and popcorn only. Norwegians love coffee. They prefer black coffee with no sugar, always. When I first came to Norway, I couldn't drink their coffee. It was weird to me. We Filipinos drink coffee with sugar, always. Milk is optional, sugar is a must. Now, drinking coffee, mild coffee with no sugar is not a problem anymore to me. But only if and when I'm nibbling on something sweet on the side, like a piece of chocolate or cake. Then I can savor the coffee. But you know what? Norwegians in the old days beat sugar cubes while drinking their coffee. I don't know what changed that. Do you? Are you interested to know what is the #1 coffee chain in Norway? No, it's not Starbucks. It's Espresso House from Sweden, and it is actually the largest chain in all Nordic countries. This is not a promotion at all. Well, that's it. If you are new to Norway and you would like to impart a thing or two you have experienced yourself, go ahead. Feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Show some love, subscribe,